And there are new allegations on Benghazi. A congressional report says the commission that investigated the terror attack on the U.S. consulate let senior State Department officials off the hook, pinning the blame, on subordinates. Congressman Jason Chaffetz sits on the Oversight Committee that put out the report. He was the first lawmaker on the ground in Libya and Tripoli in the weeks after the attack last year. Good morning to you. Your report concluded what about senior State Department officials?
Well, shortly after the attack, the Secretary of State then convened what's called the Accountability Review Board, which was supposed to take an in-depth look independently at what happened or didn't happen in Benghazi. The administration hid behind that for a long period of time, and then when it came out, they said, "Oh, this is the conclusive report." But find otherwise.
There were 4 people put on leave who apparently were not fired. They still have their jobs. Was that discipline not enough?
We have terrorists that committed this attack that have never been captured or killed. We have 4 dead Americans. We have nobody at the State Department that's been held accountable. Nobody has been fired to date. We find that just an atrocious approach to this death and tragedy that was a terrorist attack.
What the report suggested is that the leave for these 4 officials was designed to give you the impression that discipline had been taken. It also points to Hillary Clinton's views and how they played a major role in the decision-making in Benghazi. How so?
We have a hearing on Thursday, and more of this will come out. But what you'll see within this report that we've issued is there was not this openness and transparency. There was not this independence. For instance, Hillary Clinton's own chief of staff was allowed to see drafts of the report before the report came out.
Chief of staff would have been Cheryl Mills.
Cheryl Mills.
Why is that important if she sees it before others see it?
Because she was allowed to give input and actually made a substantive change that was included in the report. Further, we heard from Admiral Mullen, who suggested that after he had interviewed Charlene Lammer, the Accountability Review Board had done that they actually called the Hillary Clinton's chief of staff to tell her about it. Now, that hardly
This has been going on for more than a year. Many people wonder whether or not you will get the answers you want. Thursday's hearing will do what?
Will get us one step closer. It's not happening fast enough. We got loved ones who want to hear what happened to their families. We will get to the truth despite the obstructionist approach that's coming out of the White House. It will happen, but this is one step closer. It's taken a lot of time, but we will get there, Bill.
You say there is obstruction. From whom?
Well, the White House. The White House will not allow us to interview the same people that the Accountability Review Board has been able to look at. We aren't given the same documents that they are given in this process. We have not even been able to interview those people that were on the ground during the night of the attack. And Chairman Issa is going to be left with no other option except to issue subpoenas. Subpoenas, I think, that we probably should have done 9 months ago. But nevertheless, we have to hear from the survivors on the ground. As a nation, we're self-critical. This is what we do as a people. That's how we find the truth.
Hearing on Thursday, off we go again. Jason Chaffetz, thank you for your time.
Bill.
In studio here in New York.
Thanks.